what inspired you to write this novel?
You know, I was having a hard time with dealing with current events because it seems like there's just a lot of hatred and a lot of disagreement going on right now, and a lot of oppression even nowadays in our own country. And I really wanted to write a book where people like you could read it and feel comfort, and put another story out there where young people overcome oppression.
Cool. And you kind of just answered this, but do you think that the times we're in today, politically and otherwise, influenced your writing?
Absolutely, yeah. And one of the biggest compliments I ever got from the Land of Stories books was from parents who told me that they love to read the books with their kids. And I remember when I was a little kid, things that I would see on the news used to terrify me. If it weren't for the Harry Potter series, I don't know how I would have learned to cope with the world. So I wanted to write out a story where kids could ask their parents questions about things that were going on, and parents could use a tale of magic to help explain it to them.
Mm-hmm. So do you think that your acting career helped you to write this book, and if so, why?
I think so. I think because when I'm writing, especially when I'm writing dialogue, I act it out for myself. And I have a big mirror in my office. Sometimes I'll act in the mirror just to make sure it's entertaining and make sure that it sounds like something someone would say.
That's really cool. And what is the moral behind A Tale of Magic, and what would you like readers to take away from it?
Oh gosh, I think the moral of Tale of Magic is that just because you might live in an environment that doesn't appreciate you, doesn't mean that you won't find one someday. And sometimes the things that we hide within ourselves can end up being our greatest talents or our greatest advantages.
So in the book, Bristol, the main character, is discriminated against for being a girl and also because of her magical abilities. Do you think that this idea of segregation reflects on real life or on your own experiences?
Oh, absolutely. And I'd say I call it a tale of magic because magic is an allegory for whatever trait you might have that is being suppressed by the people or the environment that you live in. So my definition of magic might be very different from your definition of magic, but I think everyone has that magic, where we all have that thing that we're afraid to expose for fear of judgment or fear of persecution or fear of losing love from people that we love. So that was a big reason why I wrote the book.
So around 1 month ago, the world recognized Banned Books Week. And similarly, Tale of Magic features banned books hidden away in a section of the library that Bristol uncovers. Did you intend to reference banned books? And if so, why? I
did, yeah. No, I think it's interesting that even nowadays, countries in different nations, they still ban books. And my books have actually been banned in certain countries. Yeah, because a lot of countries I have a lot of strong female characters, and a lot of countries they don't like that. They don't like women thinking that they can be strong and that they can be leaders. So they ban books like that. And I have LGBTQ characters in my books, and some places that's illegal. So they ban my books. Which I think is kind of silly because whenever a country bans a book, they instantly give it a little bit of press, so it automatically becomes popular, you know. So they really wanted people to ignore something in a book. They should publicize the book. But no, that was important to me because I think a lot of especially in a lot of other countries, we're very lucky that we live in this country where knowledge isn't frowned upon like it is in other places. So I really wanted to tell that story because I know a lot of kids read my books in secret around the world.
So you're so young and you're already a best-selling author.
Why, thank you.
And like an established actor in Glee and everything, which I also watch. So
great.
I'm a big fan. So how did you get to where you are today? Like when did you start like acting, or how did you get to here?
It's funny, when I was a little kid, acting and writing were the same thing to me because it was all just like a matter of playing pretend. Whether it was with words or like with my gestures, it was all escapism for me. So I've been writing for as long as I've been acting, And I was very lucky when I was 18. I had just graduated high school. I got cast in Glee. The show was a big hit, and people really, really loved the character that I played, and I earned a big thriving fan base, which was wonderful, and everybody wanted me to write a autobiography, but I was only about 19 at the time, so I thought it was kind of silly to write an autobiography when I was only 19. So I said, but I've always wanted to write a children's series called The Land of Stories, and luckily I found the right publisher. And I'm so glad that I did it, because it's been writing books has been the biggest hit for me yet. So I'm glad I did that.
Cool. And one last question to end with, like, a fun one. In the book, Bristol is a magical fairy with a unique speciality and ability. So if you were magical, what do you think that your power would be?
Ooh, that's a good question. My gosh, I would love to be able to eat anything without gaining weight. Oh my gosh. I would love to be able to move things with my mind. That could be fun. But mostly I think I'd love to fly. I think that's always been my number one. Yeah, how about you?
I don't know. Maybe to move things with my mind.
Yeah, like fun. Very easy to clean your room and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Those are all the questions I have.
Thank you. That was wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.